Happy Sunday and welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual, guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. So this is something I wanted to talk about. And Money Making Jan Deckers on X spoke about it and kind of like woke me up into encouraging me to actually do this video. This is something that I should have spoken about before. You see, with the chip ban that was in place, China learned, just like when they banned Huawei, that they need to become self-sufficient. And no matter what happens, they need to continue down that road. So what are they doing? Well, China's automakers accelerate shift away from Nvidia chips. Yes, you heard that right. We saw with NIO making the Shenji Guard chip that's 4 times faster than an Nvidia chip. In a strategic pivot driven by geopolitical tensions and US export restrictions, China's electric vehicle giant led by NIO, Xiaopeng, Li Auto, BYD and others are rapidly advancing efforts to replace Nvidia's automotive chips with domestically designed semiconductors. Reliance on automotive chip design, Chinese automakers are scaling up deployment of self-developed chips. NIO has begun deploying its custom Shenji Guard chip. It's in its ET9 sedan, the extraterrestrial 9. This chip, built on a 5 nanometer process, offers complete performance comparable to 4 Nvidia Orin X units and is one of the first automotive grade chips produced at this advanced node. Of course, we know NIO is going to also get into the business of supplying and selling its partners first before anyone else these chips, and will be mass producing them in the near future. XPeng has rolled out its proprietary Turing AI chip. XPeng is also exploring integration of the Turing chip into Volkswagen models produced in China. That's one of their partners. National goals and industrial policy. China's government has intensified support for local chip developments. Beijing has set ambitious targets automakers and encouraged to use 100% domestic chips by 2026, by next year, and eliminate reliance on foreign semiconductors by 2027. The Ministry of Industry and Information Technology now mandates regular self-assessments by automakers to monitor the penetration of domestic chips. Broader domestic ecosystem gains traction beyond the EV makers. Black Sesame Technologies, Horizon Robotics, Huawei, Hill Silicon, and others are ramping up development of automotive-grade SoCs and AI processors, and we know that the government is giving a lot of incentives to companies that are working on chips and semiconductors, etc., etc. So this is why NIO formed that company to be able to make chips on a mass level, so they will get those subsidies. Horizon's upcoming Journey 6-speed chip is expected to deliver 560 TOPS, targeting major automakers like SAIC and BYD. Geopolitics reshaping business dynamics. This shift is driven by both opportunity and necessity. Heightened export controls and worsening US-China tensions have prompted companies like Nvidia to sideline China in some earnings projections after losing billions in sales. In response, China is both promoting domestic alternatives and scrutinizing foreign origin chips like Nvidia H20 over alleged security flaws. Yes, that just came out. Now, it's probably not a flaw. It's probably not, some way for Nvidia to be able to monitor or shut down cars, just like China is playing the same playbook. So Nvidia will take a hit. And right now, China is say that they're having an investigation into this, basically sending a message to America, just like with the rare earth minerals. Meanwhile, analysts note that China's domestic chip suppliers, particularly Huawei, are closing the performance gap and stand to benefit from displaced demand. Allow me to say that again. Meanwhile, analysts note that China's domestic chip suppliers, particularly Huawei, are closing the performance gap and stand to benefit from displaced demand. Outlook: a semiconductor transformation underway. China's EV sector is undergoing a semiconductor transformation, balancing performance demands with strategic autonomy. With advanced chips like Neo, Shenji, and Xpeng Touring already in deployment, the area of self-reliant automotive intelligence is unfolding. Whether these dynamics players can match or exceed Nvidia's global dominance remains to be seen. But the race is undeniably on. The race is on. And when China puts their mind to something, when Emperor Li puts his mind to something, bet your last dollar it will become reality. Like we saw with battery swapping when they laughed at him. Who's laughing now? Like you saw with the chip, they're getting ready to mass produce them. Like you saw with selling back energy to the grid, and so much more. This man is a modern day gift to humanity. I hope you guys found this video yet again to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the games are played on Wall Street. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.